So I'm gonna. All right, we are now recording through Zoom.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, good evening,
So,
everybody. Thanks for joining us. I apologize that we had some technical difficulties on going live with YouTube, but as you can see, we do have Uncle Ronnie here and Dave and myself. Ron has been so kind as to go through a ton of images earlier today, and he's picked his top 10. And he will then narrow it down to 3 and pick our final winner. And we will get hold of that person and get them their Dave. What are we giving away? I even forget what we're giving away.
First place is 250 in Pike gear. Second place is 150, and third place is 100.
Perfect. All right.
Pike gear gift cards. I'm gonna throw the images up on the screen here.
All right. These are the ones we parsed it down to, right? These 10.
These 10 out of hundreds and hundreds of them.
Hundreds and hundreds. There was a couple hundred images total between Facebook and Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. We will definitely revamp this and get it out earlier in the fall next year, and hopefully give more people a chance to create some cool images. In the meantime, keep using the hashtag image in upland as you guys are hunting. I know a lot of people are still pheasant hunting and quail hunting, and keep posting those images. We like seeing them, and we'll keep that that page on our website too, just so people can see for now.
Are you gonna put the images up, share screen?
Yep. Getting there.
Aren't you glad we're not doing this at the kennel, Brent?
I don't know. I always enjoy sitting on the kennel shooting the bull you, Ron. That's always a fun evening.
All right. Can you guys see the screen here?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yep. All right. So there's the 10 images kind of pushed together.
Yep.
Ron, do you want to talk about any of them, or so people know, we as a Pike staff kind of picked the 10 images that we thought a couple things we were looking for. Creativity, not your run of the mill grip and grin tailgate shots. We were looking for hopefully a little composition to the photo, lighting. We're looking for a good image here, not just a picture from your bird hunting adventure. So tried to pick a few that kind of embodied a few of those things, and hopefully between what we've picked here and what Ron picks, we come out with some clear winners.
Yeah, Brent, I'll start at the bottom, Brent. I like that picture that you could tell the dog's on point. You could tell he's out where there's some silverberry, so he's out in the Dakotas or Montana. And it looks like a buddy snapped a picture. I couldn't vote for that one because he's wearing a Pike gear vest. I did not.
That makes sense.
I did not want this to be like Chicago nepotism where I grew up.
I don't. But, yeah, I'm good with that.
I really like the dog coming in with the pheasant, but I don't know if it's a cockadoodle, of a rapadoodle, or if it's a wire-haired V. I can't tell what it is.
You talking about the one in the snow? Are you talking about the one in the snow?
No, the second one to the left.
Oh, second. Yeah.
I would have loved to see that probably from the side. It would have probably been a winner, but the light's really nice on it. The one to the left of that, I think, is definitely notable because the man's got 2 short hairs that could sit on the hood of an old Chevy. Now, how, I don't know, Brent, back, I've done it, and I kind of got almost, I don't want to say got away from it, but we always like to get that picture on the tailgate, have the dog hold the bird. And I don't know why we do it, but we do it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, yeah, or the fish way out in front. And I like the way he's got the birds arranged on an old truck that was probably just maybe he's an antique car truck collector, but I like the short hairs, the fact that they're just laying there calm. I mean, the guy's done something right with those dogs for sure. Obviously, he can hit something. I like that one a lot. And above that, the setter, it was just too much background. I liked it because it felt like you could tell where he was hunting. That's what I also liked about the other picture of the dog on point. the other two short hairs, and they might be the same from that. Are they the same from that other picture? I'm guessing they're quail.
I don't think they are. I think it's actually two different sets of dogs.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It's a great scenery picture. I think just the dog's a little bit too small. I always want to think of something that if somebody had my pictures, if one of my kids said, "Oh, that's one of Dad's favorite pictures," I'm going to frame it for him. Like there isn't just enough dog in that picture.
Yeah.
The setter with the pheasant, we know that setters don't retrieve birds, but I really Hey, you should see the beating I took last night.
I know the owner of that setter, and he's gonna be highly offended, Ron.
I know, but you know, only 30%. So by that fact that he's got one of 30%.
This is why I didn't include names with you though, so you didn't know who's who.
I have no idea.
We'll just say he's a fellow podcaster.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know who it is yet. Up on the top, I really like the father and daughter, assuming it's maybe an older brother, younger sister, but I mean, the kid's just happy as could be.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's high probability it's her first bird, right? It's got the single shot, the single shot shotgun, and
right.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if the dad might have put a BB in it, I bet you she thinks she hit it. You know, that's how
he's not holding a gun, so maybe we give her the benefit of the doubt. Man, I went out, I guided for a couple of 10-year-old girls, 10 and 11-year-old girls. They were sisters this year. And both of them, when we shot clays, were crack shots. And I was actually pretty amazed for their age.
Wow.
They had small guns, and man, some of them can hit it.
Yeah, I think that I'm not a big fan of walking in the woods with somebody with a gun, but taking them to a place where they've got some space and you can go one-on-one with a kid and then have that, whether that kid hunts the rest of her life or not. I mean, look how happy she is. That's as genuine as you get.
Yeah.
So that's in my top 3. That one's in my top 3 for me, but I want Brent's input on this too.
Well, if I had to have my input, I mean, I really like the picture, that short hair up in the top left-hand corner, standing at attention with, I don't know, they got six sharp tails hanging there off that old silo. I think that's really cool.
Well, I think it's 3 sharps and 3 Huns.
3 Huns.
I think that's a North Dakota North Dakota early season limit right there.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably a good call. The picture to the right of that, the guy with the pointer, it almost, you guys all know my old dog Morgan. She's like, almost 14 now, and it almost looks like this guy is like the dog's last hunt almost. I hope it's not, but you kind of get that look from the guy, like, oh man, this might be it.
It was special, yeah. Yep.
Tugs at your heartstrings a little bit.
That would be a picture that I wish my kids would give me for Christmas, because it's framed and it probably does mean something besides just, oh, thank you. You're right. There's probably a little story behind that. The only thing that would keep that one out of my number 1 pick, I know he's balancing that shotgun across the back of his neck, and I know it's a break open gun, but it's just that
you're voting on safety.
No, not safety. I wish the gun was leaning on the tree. You know what I mean? It looks like, how hard was that to do and keep that gun balanced on your back? But anyway, and then there's a beautiful picture of the woodcock with the dog in the background, but it's almost like somebody was out banding woodcock, which would be cool, and you rarely get those pictures of a woodcock on the ground.
I like that one because it's not just the woodcock, but you get the woodcock eye, so it almost like that's what your eye goes to the eye of the woodcock.
Yeah. I was hunting with some friends in North Dakota, and we were looking for a downed Hungarian partridge. And I kept my eye on this bird, and I knew what fence post it hit. And his dog decided to go through the fence and look further, like, dogs do. They don't mark that well all the time. And this bird had went down that fence line about 3 more fence posts. And I'm like, I know it was right here. And I'm looking like, God, that bird was hit. I didn't say it was dead, but it was hit. You know, it wasn't going to get up again. And that's how I found that Hun was still alive with a broken wing, and I saw that eyeball.
Yeah.
So it definitely resonates with me. But yeah, I think the idea of the pictures, I think you had in there, try to get creative.
Yep.
Brad, Brent, do you want me to pick, or do you want to go in with it? Do you want?
No, I want you to pick. I want an impartial jurist to pick you start with number 3, 2, 1. Go right there, and it's all on you. So if people want to bitch, call Uncle Ronnie.
Yeah. Well, we don't want any emails coming to Pike Gear that they they didn't win.
Ron B at thehuntingdogpodcast.com.
So my third place winner would be the fellow with the balancing shotgun, because it just there's
and whoever this is, we'll tell the name, but whoever that is, just to clarify, hopefully that's someone else's woodcock involved there, and not not you just out clearing a field.
He's in Canada. I think you can shoot like 5 or 6 of them in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it is then. I don't know. It's definitely not a Michigan limit.
No, and it was definitely a nice day. You could tell.
Yep.
He just had a flannel shirt. Anyway, that would be my number 3, third place. My second place would be the father and daughter with the pheasant. Just because that young kid's grin is just so genuine. And the dad looks like he's like, yeah, we got this. You know, it doesn't feel like a gripping grin. It feels like somebody said, hey, hang on a minute. Let me get a picture of you and your daughter. And I like that one. My first place picture is going to be the short hair by the grain silo with the limit of Sharptail and Huns. And I think maybe he got lucky, but it almost looks like the guy had a light shield to bounce light off. He may just caught it just right. You know, there's no shadow. It's completely illuminated. It almost looks like it was one of those apps that you take your picture and make it look better. and maybe it was. And if he did, then that's my first place pick. Yeah. Okay. There was not any Broncos in contention or there was some cocker. There was some cocker.
Bronco. Was there?
Yeah, there was some but there was some Cocker Spaniels, which I was
the Cockers
by. And there was one picture of those Cockers all lined up, each with a bird in their mouth. And I know that's a lot. I'm telling you what, how many times you put a dog, all of a sudden the dog starts like looking all over. You're like, and then you're actually mad at your own dog because you can't get a damn picture of them. So
Trust me, I know.
I give all those people credit that can get their dog to grip and grin for them, because that's a chore. And without the dog looking like, So anyway, yeah, that's my pick. Number 1 would be the short hair with the, we'll call it the prairie limit, three Huns and 3 Sharpies.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, I don't have the name of number 3. I just have their account name because he doesn't have it on there. But the third place shot was the guy with the dog, which he's going to have to tell us what kind of dog. We're guessing it's a pointer, but what was your guess, Ron?
I was, just because of the ticking, I was thinking it was a Brock Bourbonnais, but they're usually a lot finer boned.
Yeah,
so
it
could just be an old orange, or lemon, what we call lemon pointer, because of the black lips.
Mm-hmm. So that was the account. It's called Snow Fun Hunting.
Snow Fun Hunting.
Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't have a name on there, so we'll have to get his name. So if that's you, Snow Fun Hunting, shoot us an email at info@pikegear.com and we'll confirm it's you and get you that e-gift certificate. Your second pick, the guy, the dad and daughter, supposedly dad and daughter, I guess it could be an uncle or a brother, like you said. That was submitted by Tony Geffert.
I know that name.
Yeah, he had a few images throughout there.
I think there might be.
I do. I'll tell you what I like. I like it. It is what you might call a grip and grin, but the grins are much different than an adult. Yeah. Obviously, I do like that they kind of put some foliage between them and the camera, and kind of created some depth with it. So it's not just a there's some context to the image. So that is a good pick. And then the short hair is Steve and Nancy Beth Clements, which again, they had all those Cocker pictures are all theirs too.
But I turns out I think I know 2 of the 3 people that won, but that was not on, and I'm so glad.
That's why I didn't give you names.
Who they were.
I did not give you names on purpose. That was on purpose.
So glad because I didn't recognize the dog and I know Nancy Beth could not have hit all those birds by herself. So Steve's probably love you, Nancy.
Man,
Beth.
I can't wait to tell her that.
Oh yeah. She'll listen to this in post.
But also just a kind of a heads up for anybody that's
here's the one, I said the pointer with the pheasant in her mouth. This is my dog's mom. She looks just like her.
Just a heads up for anybody too that we got Pheasant Fest coming up here. When is that, Ron? Like the
17th, 18th, and 19th in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. So if anybody's in the area or wants to come on out, we're going to be in the Hunting Dog Podcast Village with Ron, Pike Gear, Boss Shot Shells, Gunner Kennels, Wilderness Athlete. Who else is going to be there, Ron?
I think Jack from Gumleaf Boots is coming back. I think
good.
He's getting boot supplies back in from Europe, so he's coming.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be bigger and better than ever. I think this year, isn't it?
Yeah, Minneapolis is always their biggest show. So
yeah,
I took a page out of Brent's booth, and we had a big picture taken of the whole kennel here, and it's gonna be like a wall. It'll be like you're in the kennel and temporary bar. I won't be able to serve alcohol, but you'll be able to come over with the ones you buy from the concession stand and have a few beers with us, and we'll have some giveaways and
bring a few more chairs this year, so we don't have to steal one from you.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm bringing 6, and you
bring something comfortable for us to sit on.
We got high tops now, Dave. We got those nice.
No. Well, you do, yeah. We lost him. There he is. He's back.
Well, I think that's probably about good for the evening. So, appreciate everybody. Sorry that we had some technical difficulties here, but we'll try to figure this out for next time. Maybe we'll just do Facebook Live next time.
Yeah, we'll try something else.
Try something different. But
maybe we can. Maybe we can figure out how to do it right through YouTube. We're gonna have to look at that. It worked last time, and I don't know what the disconnect is. So yeah. If you were one of the winners, if you were one of the he's fired. If you're snow fun hunting, shoot us an email, Tony Geffert, shoot us an email, info@pikegear.com, and Nancy Beth will be in touch. And congratulations. And thank you for everyone that submitted images. Like I said, keep them coming. We like seeing your shots from the field, whether it's contest or not. And we'll definitely bring back this contest next year. I think it's good. I think it just gets people looking and, seeing other people's images. And
absolutely.
I love to live vicariously through other people's hunts when I'm not in the
field. I work hard and I can't get out there and do it myself.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that. So keep them coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you, everybody, again for all your support with Pike Gear, the Hunting Dog Podcast, the Upland Institute, all Ron's sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do this cool stuff if you guys didn't support us. So again, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for, supporting an American company that's trying to do our best to make all the stuff in the USA and deliver you top-notch field products that are, designed by bird hunters for bird hunters.
Wow, that almost sounded like a commercial.
It did. I might
you should use that. You should use that in your intro, Ron. That was pretty good.
Right.
I do like that.
I don't have to ramble on. Yeah, thank you. All right. I'm good.
All right.
You're good.
All right. Good night, boys.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see everyone later.
Have a great holiday.
You too. Merry Christmas.